Hello, welcome back. Last time I got things down to this one remaining room that I need to redo, and then nothing made sense. So I have recorded a thing. What was going on here? So here comes a bomb bug. I bring it all the way down. I use one of those to unstack some things. I realized I could unstack a little bit differently if I wanted to. But that's used up a valuable bomb bug that I'm not going to get back. And that's where I feel like this has gone wrong. Now, what was my trick for the other part of this? Second bomb bug of value does get used here. For a good purpose, maybe. So one is elevated now. Cool. And then I can walk here and get it onto the sacrifice altar. But what good does that do anybody? None if I can't get across. And without a bomb bug friend to help me out, I don't see how the statue could help me cross the gap. Not only that, but even if I did cross the gap and land like here or here, I'm just dead. Yeah, bomb bug gets sacrificed, but so do I, sort of. So the questions are, do I want to make this setup with one more bomb bug remaining here, and even if I did that, why would I? Because I still can only cross this gap to here or here. I can't go farther. So maybe that's not the goal. What did I decide about having a bomb bug step from east to west? That it was impossible? I think that's true, sort of. Well, not strictly. Okay, so let's look at that idea. Having a bomb bug step from east to west. And then once again, the trapdoors would make sense, because I would step here to prime, step back to survive, then use this one to get through. Or the other way around. Then who's closing this door? Because if nobody... well, that's fine, it doesn't have to. Hey, wait a second! Wait, do I see something really simple? It would require a bomb bug up high. So I need to go to the editor for this. Yes. Okay, so hang on a second. What's in my editor right now? So in my editor right now was spoilers for another world, so I've just placed my spawn location over there so that we don't have to do that. Let's make a new room here and actually place the spawn location here, just for nice. What am I doing here? Right, okay, so here's a pit. Here's a bomb bug on top of a block who I wish to move across that pit. If I would do this to scare you just a little bit, and then, yeah, test room. Whoa, here. That does get you across. Another way that could work is if a statue who is earlier than you pushed that, right? Yes. If a statue is later than you, that does not work. Okay. So, yeah, problem is the statue is the latest moving monster in the room. Now, also an earlier moving bomb bug will not do the job because the explosion goes off later than the movement phase. So the one valid looking thing that I can do here would involve Leaf pushing... oh right, I have to exit that to go here. If I had a bomb bug up high somewhere, and a monster block at its same elevation, then I, the ferret, would push this way. That bomb bug would hop off its block, land on the ground, be out of range of the monster block too, unless it's this funny stack where, like, elevation 2 changes to 1 and it keeps running. Kind of making this mechanism pointless. But the problem with that is I don't think I know how to get a bomb bug onto a push block with the room in the state it currently is, or do I? No. Not right now. I mean, I can do... no, not really. Let's mess with things. Maybe it'll lead to something eventually. So that's the push that I can do before unpacking that, if that's how I wish to do things. Problem is, that does not lead to bomb bug on block. While I have an elevated bomb bug, I don't see a way to have a block at elevation 1, except if I blow up the statue? Well, or if I elevate one on a... oh. 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 Okay. I'll work at that angle. So if that's how I'm starting things. Well, that's my idea here. Well, it involves using this switch, which is not too healthy because that puts me on the inside, but maybe that's okay. And I see a purpose for the statue too. I didn't want to unstack all of the monster blocks. I actually want one to stay stacked. Okay. That begins to make some sense, almost. I do still have a problem with how to kill this statue, but let's not get ahead of ourselves by quite that much. First thing, you out of the way, you well out of the way. We'll have to do it from the other side. This is a surprisingly tight space. Even though it doesn't quite look like it, that's not gonna resolve. Shoo. Go over here for a second. Okay, let's do things this way. That's fine, you just have to be far enough down. So you're there. Yeah, but how am I getting through? I am not. So it is at this point that I want to use this switch. I was gonna elevate you. Then I don't have a block stack anymore, so I guess I wouldn't unstack that? That's not... I have to unstack that. Okay, turns out there's a lot of problems with this plan. It's not a very good plan. The idea was, boost up the bug here, be up high somewhere to lure it onto a block, which there's several problems with that. Then what? Then how are you going to get it back on the door? You can't. Okay, the idea was I didn't have one. Something I noticed that I can do that I've never tried actually is this. I suppose that means anything? Why would it? It's kind of hard to wake up that statue, but there are ways. Okay. Okay, I think my plan has fallen apart. Alright, do I want to change angles? So hang on, so I put a monster block hat on this statue. That doesn't exactly help. No, nothing is interesting about that. So I can pull this bomb bug over to use it in this portion of the puzzle if I wish. That's an option. What would it do for me, though? Nothing really. Okay, now hold on. So I didn't... Wait, I had a detail wrong here. Okay, sure, so let's work with you. Yeah, you sit there for just a second. I have something resembling an idea. I want you to be... down a row. Well, I can do that easier without even involving the monster block like this. Okay. You come way over here. Then there. Here we go. So I can easily get this bomb bug onto that door. That's not hard, actually. Okay. Other things are... Is there any way I could get you onto a push block now? I don't think so. Well, there's one way. You're probably not relevant, but yeah, no, you're probably not relevant to what I'm trying to do at the moment. So this would mean I need... that. Okay, bomb bug is on block. Why would I care? At this point, it's way too late for any kind of carrying on that, but I did do it. I doubt this is going anywhere good. And the monster block is unstacked. I did that early and that was unnecessary. Right, okay. So make a tweak. Don't unstack that thing, it needs to be at that height specifically. So yeah, you're perfectly easy to get up there. I've already burned through the trapdoors, though. So I'm gonna knock these over. Wait, what was this supposed to do? I wanted a monster block to scare that bum bug. Well, I guess that does let me... Okay, getting weird ideas now. Shoo. Stay out of my way. I'm doing things. What am I doing? This, this, this. Stack of 2 monster block. Why? So that I have access to all of my walkable floors at the same time, and also a scarer at this altitude. Again, same question. Why? I had something resembling an idea once. I mean, okay, yes, I can do this. Or I guess it'd be a little better like this, but then that puts you in a corner. Can't recover my monster blocks. You're also in the wrong row. What kind of machine am I inventing here? Like, there's a lot of room for different ones, nothing looks promising. Again, just, I'm not finding the possibility space collapse. Usually what helps is to work at the puzzle from the other end, if that's what's happening. Like, I got all these branching paths at the start. In order to have some idea which of these branches meanders around and eventually leads to my endpoint, I should start at the endpoint and look backward. But just like there's this big region in the middle that is just nothing connects. Kinda like this gap. That's the metaphor. Okay. So. All the monsters must die. That's the monster blocks, the statues, the 3 bomb bugs. All the monsters must die includes this statue. This statue is isolated by pits, but is on a toggle floor toggled by only this sacrifice altar. Something must be sacrificed here. House rules forbid using the statue. The remaining things are monster blocks which can't die in this room at that location. I'm searching my mechanical knowledge to see if there's any way for like a hot coals kill to be deferred and move by a turn before it goes off. There definitely is not. So that leaves one of these 3 bomb bugs. So the bit that doesn't connect is how do I get a bomb bug in a position to be sacrificed? I mean, that's a question in itself. I have done that, but it has cost me too much to finish the room afterward. Okay, so then Since I know that's where the end path is... Well, I tried this already. I tried to enumerate all the ways that a bomb bug could reach this location. Has to be on the floor, so no diagonal movement is involved, because I can't get rid of something under you if you're sliding on it. So there are 4 ways, from here to here. Yes. Walking or being scared. Here to here, here to here, here to here, here to here. My influence on the puzzle before going in is limited. I do note that I can actually do this early. Because that does connect to this bridge. Does that mean anything? Is there some benefit to doing that early? I can't see one. Because the only directions I can move you are south here, which I can do mostly as easily. Any location farther south than I can get you once I've dropped the trapdoors just explodes you as I walk in. Like here and here are the only 2 of interest, and both are invalid for what I want to do. So no, I think hitting this from the outside is of no benefit. I can't move you west because the statues blocks the sight line. Can't move you south except being here, and north, and, well, also west is blocked. I can't stand east of you. North goes nowhere. Can't stand west of you. South is just here. Okay. So that seems of no interest. Okay, so back to working backward. A bomb bug goes here. If it's jumping off of this, the toggle switch has already been used. I have a replay that does those actions. It leaves me in a state where I can no longer cross the gap. And there's some other problems too. If I get a statue to push me, I get this far and then I fall. Because I would need a second source of propulsion to get all the way across. If I could get all the way across and stay up high, oh, that solves one of the problems I was thinking I had. Okay, a missed observation was that when I cross this gap, I'm up high, you don't prime. It's fine to land here or here, because I can hop off, explode you safely, be on the other side with sacrifice made. Okay, so does that lead, that path then lead somewhere? Yeah, so I lost a bit of information in my hypothetical state, which was that I am on a block when I have crossed this. So then that goes back to the beginning, where I'm saying I do want to create this state, but with one more bomb bug alive here, because with that, I can cross the gap. Right? No, hold up. I would like to actually input that. Yes, okay. So I got that input. This monster block is done with its job already. Let's just pretend I have a bomb bug in the room positioned anywhere that I want. Then I would position it right here where I'm standing. Okay, yeah, that's extremely convenient. So then all I would do, these push blocks aren't even involved, hop over here, taxi this, attack north. Explosion goes off, kills the statue as a bonus, puts me here, safely out of range of view. That's looking good. Except for the part where I don't know how to do this having used only one of the 2 stacked bomb bugs at the start. Let's watch carefully. I used the first in order to unstack some things. What did I use the second one for? hitting the switch. Okay, so why did I unstack? That's a valid question. Was that actually necessary? Isn't the thing I'm setting up here just... just this? I guess I want you to go... Okay, so that's looking promising. Turn order bad. Turn order bad. Turn order bad. And there's an additional thing that I need to do. Why turn order bad? No, turn order fine. I have 2 bomb bugs up here, so they both get... Okay. I gotta pull one off first. How? Yeah, turn order is fine, but 2 explosions happen here... Shouldn't that also be okay? Clearly it's not. Wait, why doesn't this do what I think it should? Okay, so what exactly happens? Bombug A steps north. Okay, so first leaf steps north, then Bombug A steps north. Bombug B stays put, Bombug C stays put. After those things have happened, action phase starts. Oh, do bombugs die on their action phase if they're standing on hot coals? They probably do. So I would need turn order swapped here. Is that what I'm seeing? What did I do in my replay? No, that's the same turn order. Okay, so, right. Bombug A moves. Bombug B stays put, Bombug C stays put. Leaf is safely out of the way. Action phase starts. Bombug A is doing nothing, it's just idling on... Also, these hot coals weren't heated up. You wouldn't die until the next turn even if you did do it on your action phase. Which I think you don't. But it doesn't matter. Bombug B decides to explode because it's primed. So Bombug B dies, creating an explosion at its location which hasn't been processed yet. Bombug C gets de-elevated to elevation 0. Then it comes back around to explosion processing time. So an explosion from Bombug B is created in this radius. Bombug C is standing in the very middle of where that explosion will be. Oh, because it double toggles. Because it double toggles. That's what's happening. Right, that door. It triple toggles because this bug also explodes. That's why it's confusing. Yes, okay. So explosion goes off, successfully elevating Bombug A alive up to elevation 1. Before that has happened, in the 5th tile of explosion processing, Bombug C gets killed and creates its own explosion in the same radius. So explosion processing continues, gets to this switch, Bombug A is safely elevated. The explosion at this tile processes one below its elevation and doesn't harm it at all. So then, explosion from Bombug C starts, scanning across here, gets to the toggle switch, de-elevates it, Then immediately the next explosion kills Bombug A, creating another explosion here. Rest of that explosion finishes, explosion from A, toggles the switch again, closing it. Okay. So that's what's happening in that turn. So right, again, that would work if this were unstacked. So my goal here, I think I have, if I can find a way to unstack these two without changing anything else, I think I have a path from start to finish. And also, can't I trivially unstack them by... trivially no. Okay, so hold up. So this unstacks but kills me. This unstacks but kills me. This does not unstack because you're in a corner and I can't change that. Shoving this off of there does not help me. I can do it, but it doesn't help. Because now both monster blocks are too low. I'm not going in here until... Hey, wait a second! Oh. You know that thing I was trying? Check us out. That's why I want to be down here and... Okay. It doesn't work. Okay, cool idea, does not do the job. Alright, well, I tried it. My deal was I would scare them all the way down in here, pull one out or something, and that still wouldn't actually work. But yeah, use this scare row to unstack and then be able to still do things. I don't want to awaken the statue early. Can I do everything at the same time? Or in a different order? No. I was thinking, like, cross the gap first, then pull the bomb bug in and do this explosion thing. Like, cross it without dropping a trapdoor, then go back across, finish my business, go back across again. I can't quite... Can I? Am I sure I can't do that? Wait, I can do it much more simply because there's floor. All I gotta do to cross the gap without dropping the trapdoor is unstack these and get one very simple taxi ride from the statue. Like, that's enough. Now, statue's clogging things up, which is itself an issue, but at this point I don't need that bum bug anymore. Okay, so statue who is clogging things up. Also, you dropped that trapdoor. Oh, never mind, you're a statue, that's a problem. If I bop you there... Not quite good enough, but what if it was? Okay, maybe I'm cooking something. Let's push this off first. Alright. So you are going to a particular spot. Let's get you there now. So I need some south scare and west scare. Got them both. Just ditch this. I'll keep that for a second, because I need to move this statue first. Okay. What do I think I'm doing here? A diagonal statue scare won't help anything. No, this is not of use. So with all the blocks there, you're gonna see me. Should have moved this first. Okay, what did I do? Something like this, and then that. No. No, I would have to do it the other way around. Okay, cool. Doesn't change anything. Other than that now I can't kill the statue in that spot I want to kill it in. Also, I've used up the statues, so no, that's a very clear dead end. And if I'm exploding things that way, then I do need to back off, so I would need that trapdoor to be twice. Okay, so that was not the way. So what I still just want to do here is unstack these. How? I don't have a way. So let's find one. If I could... Even if I could unstack these... See, I can get up high like this, but I'm not in line with these to pull one off. If I could be, that'd be nice. But I'm not and I can't. And if I move this around at all, then I lose the good elevation on it. Nothing is helped by this. So there is the statue with block on head option, but that doesn't do anything. That just keeps this at the same elevation. With no real effect. Okay, well, no, see, I'd have to unpack that for... I just need these two to separate. Yeah, I also have to do that, yes. How would I separate you two? Stand in your line of sight at the appropriate elevation. Or scare one of you at the appropriate elevation. The appropriate elevation for scaring is either this up, that down. That's impossible because this is a corner. Unless I bring like this entire stack in here with me, and okay, I mean, technically this does as described. Got a lot of other problems. But yes, I did unstack. But obviously that's no good. Can't be up high here, that's too far from the waypoint. I have no way to bridge that gap. Hey, wait a second. This is Leaf's new meta adventure. This is all about meta mechanics. Should I just waypoint here from elsewhere? That's a route I had not considered. I can't do it in single room mode. I'd have to restore, which is fine, I can do that. Okay, so let's say I waypointed to start in here. That would leave this bridge open. Leaving that bridge open... Does that just mean... I do the same activities and just have an extra trapdoor passage from... I go in here... That doesn't feel right? It feels like the room's built for something else, but let's see what it would look like. So, here. Then I go here and restore to start. Then I waypoint from elsewhere, like here. So starting the room in this state. Everything looks different. Now, I was not able to move this all the way south. Maybe that's okay. I can do this north to south instead of south to north. That'll work the same, roughly. It will not, because of explosion processing order. But this does change things and give me different options. Are any of those options good enough? My mental map of this room just got, like, turned on its head. Everything is completely different now. So basically that just means I don't have to do the final gap crossing, I can just cross out this way. Maybe? It might mean that. It doesn't though, because the sacrifice still doesn't happen in this case. If I use this in that direction, that doesn't make any sense. I would have to use it in this direction. Isn't that okay though? Let's find out if it's okay. Alright, everybody get where you need to be for these operations. That's gonna mean you over here-ish. You out of the way. Sure. Right, so issue was this isn't in the south right now. That is an issue. I think that makes what I'm doing with getting you onto the door invalid, doesn't it? Feels like it to me. Okay, but a new funny idea has occurred. Could I get the stacked double bomb bug? I push it in and get it to topple over here? So this one is on the hot coals and just explodes. Oh, wait. Check this out. Here's a way. Yeah, you're gonna go there, I know. Well. What was I checking out? Remind me. Yeah, this. Goodbye, statue. Goodbye, monster blocks. There we go. Room is cleared. I mean, I'm just gonna take that at this point. Because, like, I don't know what's supposed to happen here otherwise. That's still pretty clearly not the right solution. But I mean, how much more time can I spend looking for whatever the right solution is? I think I've spent enough. I just want any valid solution that clears it in this state. So, this locks in my, my solutions for every room in this world with the moving target at the position where it landed when I played it. So restore back to latest save. Okay, and look at the map, this symbol is cleared. Not the most fulfilling way to do that, but it's a way. And again, like I said, this is Leaf's new meta adventure. The meta mechanic is enter the room in a certain state. I entered the room from outside and used the fact that I had done that to come up with a solution. And I did not kill the statue on the sacrifice. I followed the letter of the law. Technically. Okay. Anyway. Alright, yeah, so, I mean... The reason I'm not persisting any further there is the same reason I'm not doing it in Ice Push. Because there just is no clear end to that process, and I can only really follow the letter of the law. I would have to guess what the spirit is. And I'm not playing a guessing game here. Okay, anyway, so... this was pretty cool. This was a fascinating world that taught me a lot of things, so I'm glad I got to play it. Next time, something else.